Michelle O'Neill of Monday Mastery Moments with Michelle, and I am so excited to be here today. Yes, it is March. March is the month of mastery. March is the month of new beginnings. March is when everything happens. I will try to look at your comments as they come in because I have my cell phone here. But also, just in case I miss them, I will go back. I will definitely go back and make sure that I answer any questions or comment on anything that you have said. I'm excited. It said connection issues, been having all kind of issues this morning because I wanted to talk to you earlier. However, I could not because of um, issues with connection. But you know what? It's all about commitment. And I am committed to get on here and talk to you sometime on Monday, whether it's a live or a pre recorded episode. It is so important that I get out there so we together can master our Mondays. And like I said, I want to talk about March because March is a time of new beginnings. March is a time of fresh starts. March is a time of do overs. It's when spring begins. It's when there's daylight savings times for all of us who believe in daylight or observe daylight savings time. It is also a time of action where there's the migration of the birds. That's when the biggest amount of migration happens. It's also a time of mating. It's a time when there's love in the air. You think it's February? No, it's March. Um, it's when animals naturally, there's a lot of natural mating during that season. So I just want you to know how important March is. But most important, it is Women's History Month. Hey, hey, hey. So I am so excited that it is Women's History Month. And so, in honor of that, I want to give shout outs to women that I feel have mastered. There are so many, and it was so hard for me to choose exactly who it was. If you see me looking aside, I'm trying to make sure we are still live. But it was so hard to choose exactly who it was that I wanted to highlight. But I did highlight. If you can't hear me, let me know. I think everything is okay. Based on what I'm seeing, but I just hope everything is fine because I'm going forward regardless. So, with that said, you know what? I wanted to record this. So, we are recording it. Thank you. So, again, Monday Mastery Moments with Michelle, excited about March. One of the things I want you to do this March, and I think is really, really important, is we're at the end of the first quarter. And it's so important to look at, you've set your goals, you decided there were things you really wanted to get done this year. And so now at the end of this first quarter, it's time to really reassess the things that you have accomplished. Are you on the right track? Are you getting the things done that you wanted? And it's time to just make little tweaks, little shifts, reevaluate. Hey, is this something that's really important for me? Is this something that I really wanted to do? Is it as important as I thought it was? And reassess that and look at those things to see where you want to make some changes, some shifts, and stuff like that, because this is a great time. Also, okay, what up? We wanted to talk about women. Um, and so the women that I picked, I only picked, let me see, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven that I wanted to talk about today. I have more. I'm trying to post them, be diligent and post them every Monday, one every Monday, and one every Thursday. So if you want to follow me on that, just hashtag Monday Mastery, and you'll get to see each one of the women and what I said a little bit about each one. So my first one that came out today at 12 o'clock is Eartha Kitt. She's perfect. You know, I love her. I can't think of Batman without thinking of Eartha Kitt. She was my all-time favorite Catwoman. So she is one that is really important to me. Um, is also, if you ever heard the song Santa Baby, that was Eartha Kitt too. She made that so popular. So those two things really stand out, but there's a lot more to her. There's her background and the things she overcame as a child and the things that happened to her growing up. So I'm not going to spoil it. If you want to see some of the things that happened to her, make sure you look at that post about Eartha Kitt, and it just highlight a few of the um, things that made up who she was, but did not necessarily define who she was. So Eartha Kitt was my number one. I'll also be talking about J.K. Rowling. If you know anything about Harry Potter or any of those movies, she's an author, and the things that she dealt with. Emily Blunt. A lot of people don't know, and everything I talk about isn't um, life or death or stuff like that. There are just normal things or things that we deal with or challenges we deal with. And they can shape or change the way we look at things. So Emily Blunt was one. Simone Biles, I know you know who she is. She is phenomenal. Her strength of character and her physical strength. There is so much about her that I could have gone on and on. There's Mildred Carter, Mildred Hemmons Carter, and a lot of people don't know that she is actually a designated original Tuskegee Airman. And there's so much behind her story. There's Catherine Zeta Jones, just things on her life. And then, of course, I couldn't do this without talking about Oprah Winfrey. So if you want to hear about these ladies and how they mastered things in their life and continue to master life, make sure that you follow hashtag hashtag Monday Mastery. The other thing is, let's see, what else did I want to talk? Life. You know, life moves in cycles. And like I said, we are in the first quarter. And so I want to make sure I'm not missing any of your comments. I don't want to miss it. But hopefully I can catch your comments. And if you catch this on the replay, don't forget to do hashtag replay. Monday Mastery Moments with Michelle. And you're like, who is this woman? Well, I'm Michelle O'Neill, owner of Mastering Your Monday LLC, which is a lifestyle enrichment firm that helps women really concentrate on creating the balance and control in their lives that they want to create, so they can concentrate and do the things that they really feel they're called to do, the things that they feel are their purpose, the things that really matter to them. So that's why I'm here talking before you. I am a certified life coach, and I just wanted to share some of my knowledge, my expertise, and help you in any way that I can. So that's why every Monday I get on here and you will get some type of tip on Monday Mastery Moments on how to move forward, how to do the things that will help you create that balance and control in your life. So today, like I said, it's going to be really short. I just wanted you to know that in life cycles, you can say there are seasons. I like to call them chapters because chapters can go on and on. Usually there's only 4 seasons or whatever, but I love chapters because each season or chapter in your life is always a new beginning. You get to write that chapter. You get to determine how you want to author your life in a lot of aspects. You know, we don't have total control, but we can have control, and I talk a lot about that. I am going on and on, but today's episode is really about talking about March, why it's so important, giving my girl March Forward, Mary Rose, a shout out because she is a woman who was born in March. So I'm just excited for her. In fact, Mary Rose, we will talk soon because I think you need to be featured on my Women Who Master. So we will talk about that. And I just want you to know if you're looking to create that balance and control in your life, if you're looking to deal with the overwhelm, the feeling underappreciated, the feeling of um, being overcommitted, which we so many, I do have an upcoming spring summer session of master classes that you are more than welcome to be a part of. I would love to see you there. So that link is also in, will be below. I will put that link. And I am an author of Mastering Your Monday, the book. So we talk about dealing with life challenges and their life lessons for fighting for that woman who's there inside of you. Sometimes you can't find her, but she's there inside of you, and it's time to set her free. So again, I hope you are ready to take action this month. If you are ready, then it's time to just do a short thing and look over how far you've come. Look at the goals that you set at the beginning of the year. Are you on target? Are they as important as you thought they were? Are you ready to maybe reassess and set up some new goals? Maybe something as you went along the way, as you went through January, as you went through February, you have decided that, you know what, that's really not as important as I thought. In fact, it's more important that you fill in the blank, because it's your life. And it's time for you to write that chapter for 2020 of your life. So, what is it? Tell me, what is it that you have reassessed? What is it that you think you're on track with? What is it about this March that you're ready to really get in there, hanker in, and do what it is that you're determined to create this 2020? You know, life happens, things can throw you off track, but it's all about having a plan to get there. I am so excited that you took that time, that you are with me today, that you came here. And if you weren't here on the live, because I can't see the comments, please put hashtag replay and I will answer your comments. Tell me also, is there anything you'd like for me to discuss, talk about? Girlfriend, it's all about us getting together and talking about the real things, because I am the woman who wants to talk about the things that people are afraid to talk about. I want to talk about the things that really matter. The In the upcoming episodes, like I said, the feeling guilty of saying no, the things of always saying yes and then knowing that you can't fulfill that promise, the things of feeling like you have no control because there are so many uncertainties in life. And we will talk about how we can combat these things that we can do to make sure that we're not really thrown off our I can't even think of the word. But anyway, those are the things that we will be talking about on these upcoming lives. Until next time, I am Michelle O'Neill, Monday Mastery Moments, and I look forward to talking to you next Monday, if not before. Take care.